Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Before I say anything, I mean, we went over all the team except for one person, which she didn't mention. This is Esme. She's the one that without her, nothing would have happened. And the point, if Esme talk about interdisciplinary, then she's much more interdisciplinary than anybody that I know. She's both a scientist and an artist. I will not talk about, I mean, she has a background in earth sciences, in working with the biological system. And the most impressive, or let's say it this way. So yesterday, without my knowing, we were in the place that we are going to be tomorrow. She took us to see an exhibition of her photos. So tomorrow in the room that we will be, there is exhibition of photos that she took on a scanning electron microscope. You're all welcome to see them, to these amazing pictures. And she's now writing a roman, so she's also a writer. So if you want to talk about anybody that is interdisciplinary, it's her. And without her, nothing would have happened. But now, more seriously, so the way, so first of all, I'm very happy to be here because it's a little bit of a dream that came true. We are talking about this kind of a thing already 2 years or 2 years and a half. So it's a project that was running 2 years and a half, and it built on it started in one way, in one place where we didn't really know where we are going, and I think that now we are heading somewhere. And I see the symposium today as a stepping stone in this direction. So I think that the important thing also from you, from the participant, is not to think about the symposium as some kind of a separate or event that you just come and you go. Because we would like to continue the discussion, and we would like to continue the discussion between us and the connection between us. We are thinking about two continuation projects to this symposium. One is a special issue for a journal that is called Interdisciplinary Science Reviews. We are going to talk about it more tomorrow, and the second thing is also a book that we would like to edit, talking about plasticity from different angles and in a way interdisciplinary approach. And the point is that all of you, together with other people around the Earth that we are in contact, are hopefully will contribute to this kind of thing, if you want, of course. And this is Anur, other group member. I don't want to take a lot of the time, but just to say how it's going to work. Esme mentioned it, but it's important to say. So we are working under the grant of some kind of initiative that is called Center for Unusual Collaboration. So it's an initiative for the Utrecht University, Utrecht Medical Center in the Netherlands, Eindhoven University in the Netherlands, and Wageningen University in the Netherlands. And as you see, I mean, from the name, the idea is to create unusual collaboration, in the sense that it doesn't happen on a regular basis. So it's not something that is done, the regular conference that each one of us will go to. When we organized this kind of event today, we thought that maybe we should carry on this spirit of unusual collaboration. And unlike a regular symposium where you have many speakers, we wanted to, of course, to have people that will contribute their thought, but we want to do it a little bit differently. So we will have, as Esme said, we will have two facilitators, and we call them facilitator rather than speakers, because they should facilitate a discussion, rather than just talk about what they said. In two of the sessions, each one of them will have 20 minutes to talk. And in 2 of the sessions, originally it was supposed to be all of them, but then people had to cancel. We have another person, which we call fish blower, but I'm not sure that it's okay, maybe it's a good term. And the idea is that the fish blower will come and without any preparation, without any kind of making a new PowerPoint or something like that, even though we might have, I mean, you can have a PowerPoint, and reflect on what happened now in the 20 minutes before, in the 40 minutes before that. And after that, we will have another between 40 and 30 minutes, and this is the discussion. Now, again, the point over here is it's not a session of question. It's a session of discussion. That means that the responsibility of each one of us is to be able to reflect, to think, and to bring his thoughts into the discussion. And we really want it to be a discussion that everybody can contribute to. So there are 2 options that it can work. It can either work by you coming to this. If you have something to say, we are very happy to just come over here and say it. If you prefer to say it from your seat, we have a microphone that we will circle around, but say it. And without this contribution, this day is not going to work. So it's really, the idea is that each one of us will be involved in all session, and I'm very happy that we have a very broad session which take many topics, but really the responsibility over here is yours, is ours. The last thing that I would say is that we also had, we prepare, and I think that, 2 things. One, we prepare, how do you call it, petlock? Petlock. So we have here, how do we get it?
It should be on the tab. Yes, exactly.
So you should, everybody got an email with it, right?
Yeah.
So this is a padlock, and the idea of a padlock, as much as I understand, because I never used it, is that you can comment over there. So it's a place to, again, it's a place to reflect. It's a place that we are going to take these comments, we are going to use them tomorrow for the day that is supposed to lead us to some kind of a writing exercise. And we are going also to use them in other aspects of this project. So please, please comment over there. Please use it in order to, again, facilitate discussion, because the important thing over here is the discussion that will happen between us. So this is one thing, and the last thing is that, as I said, one of the things that we are going to continue the symposium is with a special issue that we are going to edit. For this special issue, our group already started to write something that we call the white paper. Now, Esme sent to all the participants the introduction to this white paper, and the idea is, again, that we hope to get out of you comments acting a little bit like referees. So again, use your either the padlock over here or anything else, any other medium of communication. Please, we ask you, if you can, to reflect and to contribute to this kind of thing. And the last thing that I want to really say before we move to the session is that we have here 4 sessions today. But this session doesn't cover, cannot cover all the aspects of plasticity. In particular, we have here Tamalone, that she's now trying to drive a new direction and to offer plasticity as a concept in transformative ecological activism and scholarship. So first of all, what we are trying to say is that there are other directions that we are trying to explore, and we are also open to other directions that will come from the audience. So if anybody wants to connect, for example, with Tamalone, then you are invited. And if anybody wants to offer anything else to us, then you are also invited. So that's about everything that I wanted to say. I took much more time than I planned. We will move directly to the speakers. So the first session that we have is about complexity and about circular causality, and how does this concept contribute to the way that we look on plasticity in an interdisciplinary manner. Our first the wrong file. Yes. Okay. So the first speaker that we will invite is Ray Noble. One more last comment. We have here people that are in a very different stage of their career. We have people that are very senior, and we have people that are not senior or in the beginning of the career. What we think is that all of us can learn from all of us. So don't be shy, even if you are young people, if you are starting your career, or if you are, don't have much security about what you want to say, because we believe that everybody can contribute.